the still of this clip terrified me.
You know
Sorry,
what?
I couldn't do it. Have to regain my composure here. You have Green Leader and Sole Green seat holder, Elizabeth May. There she is in her full-fledged glory.
Yeah.
She is like single-handedly responsible for the budget passing, by the way, which is so disturbing and maddening.
She's got a very powerful role in her position.
Somehow.
Well, we have independents, that for the most part, vote with the conservatives and stuff. So she's pretty powerful because the opposition, if you add the independents within that, are so close to the NDP. And so she's loving it. And I must admit, as annoying as everything she stands for is, I secretly love her. I don't even secretly love her. I say this every time. Every time. Even if she's talking crap, she just amuses me. I'd love to go out to the pub with you, Elizabeth May. I would really love it. She probably doesn't want to hang out with me, but anyways.
Sure, that's fine, but just don't put her in charge of anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which
except for ordering
she
drinks.
is. Yeah, and I'm sure is very good at that. Actually, I watched a clip of her. Gosh, was it 2016 maybe, where she was drunk at her event, basically like applauding Omar Khadr, and her staffers pulling her off of the stage.
Drunk.
And this is the woman pretty much single-handedly responsible for passing the 2025 budget, which is absolutely insane. But all of that aside, here we have her rejecting the possibility of tanker traffic on British Columbia's north coast.
There is no chance in God's green earth that there's ever going to be an oil tanker up the BC north coast. In case you've never heard of it, the inner waters between Haida Gwaii and the coast of Canada, the west coast of Canada, is something called the Hecate Strait. You should look it up. It's the most dangerous body of water on the Canadian coastline, according to the Government of Canada, and the fourth most dangerous body of water on Earth. It has tides and currents that are extraordinary, 10 to 30 meters. They sometimes go down so low that they expose the ocean floor. That's why there's been a tanker moratorium on our north coast since 1972. And you can't wish away the science. And you can't pretend an oil tanker isn't going to break apart and contaminate the coasts, sloshing back and forth oil between the north coast of the mainland of British Columbia and the east coast of Haida Gwaii. The Haida Nation will never stand for it. British Columbians will never stand for it. They're not just barking up the wrong tree, they're barking up the wrong forest. And yet they...
Yeah, Elizabeth May. I don't know that she knows what she's talking about, which should come to no surprise as anyone who follows Canadian politics and especially her. But I love one of the comments from this post. Citizens of EU, European Union, writes, "That's funny. I thought that Alaska sent lots of tankers past BC's north coast to refineries in Washington, Oregon, and California."
Yeah, multiple, but like several tankers. Not to mention, she's like, it's the most dangerous waters. At times it is. That's why BC Ferries travels through it a lot with goods and people. And what do? Like, they just make sure they don't do it when there's some sort of crazy storm going on. So yeah, but she is right about one thing when she mentions that Haida Gwaii probably won't stand for it, because as you recall, our premier, David Eby, without waiting for the courts or anything, just gave them basically the title over there. So they have a ton of say. And like most things in British Columbia, we have conformed to the UN's United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, all of our stuff. So we have to do Aboriginal consultation on everything. So I think out of all the nonsense she said, she's onto something there as far as who really has a lot of say and their likelihood of saying yes to this.
And I loved the Delta Rogers put a screen grab of the British Columbia ship traffic tracker. You can actually track the ships. And they wrote, there are literally 20 to 30 tankers just within the waters around her riding on Vancouver Island. So like, how does Elizabeth May not know this stuff? I mean, what is she even going on about? This is just insane. And when I said that it was a staffer that pulled her off of stage, I don't know if we can cue up that clip because it's just so good. It was actually a Harper minister at the time. So my mistake for saying that it was one of her own staffers. It was actually someone from another party who was just so embarrassed for Elizabeth May that she was trying to usher her off of stage. If you know what I'm talking about, you'll know that clip. But if you don't, maybe we can cue it up because it is
one of our
so
most
cringe.
embarrassing Canadian moments. And that's a lot. Like when you look at the things Trudeau has done, I mean, it's a lot to come close to that. And that's great.
Oh, here it is. Look at her. You can just tell. Oh, it's about to get unhinged.
Here she is getting ushered off the screen.
Wait, you know what? Do you guys remember the theme song? Welcome back. Who knew Cotter was spelled K-H-A-D-R?
Oh my God.
Welcome back, Omar Cotter. It matters to say it. Welcome back, Omar Cotter.
No,
You're
it doesn't.
I heard a couple of claps.
Does it strike you as unusual?
Like, how are you still holding your seat after this?
Yeah. There are no words. But there you have it. That is Elizabeth May.
There you go.
And now she's here advising on tanker bans that aren't actually banned.